All right, round one. We're going to keep this hand. We get to go, I guess, Steward into Stonehaven Medic. We could actually go Medic into Steward, and if we draw a white mana, I think that actually makes more sense. You can get the little synergy engine online a bit faster. This hand is very high in synergy. Hope to rip a white mana. I guess even if we rip the white mana, we can't quite do the Steward yet. So maybe playing the Steward was just better. All right, missing our land drop too. Bummer, bro. No play still. That's pretty insane. Hey, Unknown Shores. Well, guess that technically works. Would I rather play a Sky Climber though? I guess not. Um, I think we're actually gonna play a Sky Climber. So maybe I should have attacked with the Medic too. I just feel like he might have a removal spell here, so. Oh, dude. That doesn't work. Ah, okay. Still feel like I got out a little bit better on that one. He did not quite do the Searing Light effectively. Okay. I think now we're going to follow up with Envoy. It's going to work better with the Serene Steward. It's kind of cool, actually. Tightening Coils is still going to work with the Steward, but now I guess I still get to gain life for attacking for 0, or -5 rather. Just don't quite have the mana for Blood Bond Vamp, so I guess we have to go with Sky Climber. Wait, I still can use Steward. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, so what do we buff? I guess we buff the Medic. Yeah, it makes sense. And then play the Sky Climber. Alright. Could buff the Sky Climber, but I'd rather get the extra damage in now. So we do this. Do that. Target him. Serene Steward is so good. What a good card. So I can double buff Sky Climber now with Serene Steward. Containment Membrane on a Serene Steward is not that good, as it turns out. You gotta do more than that. Double bounce, okay. That's pretty good. Kind of want to rip a land here, but I probably would just play Sky Climber and Medic again. Then again, I can play the Blood Bond Vamp now. It's pretty good. Probably, do I want to play 2 threats though? Either one takes 5 mana at the moment. Could also play the Vanguard. Four cards in my opponent's hand. I think I actually want more creatures, because if I rip another land, I get to go Angel of Renewal and just be safe. So let's go Sky Climber Medic. And we're going to forego the pump this turn, but we get 2 more dudes on the board. We still gain a life. Okay. Fortified Rampart's not looking so bueno, is it? So this is interesting. Can play the Vestige and the Angel of Renewal, and I still get to attack with Sky Climber. I can play the Munda's Vanguard, and I still can pump. Could still pump my... Well, I can pump a couple things. I think I actually want the Vanguard this turn. Or do I? Do I want the Angel of Renewal? Angel of Renewal is good too. I'm trying to think what the Vanguard does for me that... Like, Angel makes him deal with my flyer. Vanguard doesn't really make him deal with anything, which is a problem. Plus, if I play Angel, I can't put the counter on the Sky Climber, which I kind of want to do. I mean, I'm going to be able to live next turn for Angel Renewal, I imagine. But he gets like a free attack with Sentinel, but I can pump the Medic. And then he blocks Medic. Or I can just pump the Sky Climber and get him for 4. He can crack in for 6, but it's really only going to be like 5 damage because I'm going to gain a life. It's debatable what I want to do here. I think I'm just going to swing with Envoy and Sky Climber. And then, although I can also, God, the options just keep coming. I could play the Blood Bond as well, and then I can gain a life, pump, plus, because I can play this, get a black mana, and then I'll have 2 white mana open to pump and gain a life. So gain 2 life this turn, plus get a Blood Bond Vamp. Or I can play the Vanguard. I don't know what's better. They're all pretty decent options. I guess gaining the 2 life is probably better with the Blood Bond. So let's do that one, I think. So we'll play this, get a black mana. Just too many options, which is a good problem to have. But I think not playing the Angel is actually pretty good, just because we're still gaining life, plus we're putting more guys out, which can only make Angel better, I imagine. So we'll play our Bloodbond Vamp. We're going to swing with Envoy and Sky Climber. And I'm actually going to pump my attacking Sky Climber because I kind of want him to block here. He doesn't want to block, so. Alright. So now we just gain another life off Stonehaven Medic. Makes our Blood Bond even bigger. Get to gain more life off Envoy. Get to gain more life off Angel Renewal next turn. Ooh, got an Angel Renewal of your own, huh? Alright. Ooh, double Vigilance? That's pretty good too. Take 7. Gain a life. Envoy number 2. So I can do... Envoy number 2. Swing with Bloodbond Vamp. Or I can just do Angel Renewal. And swing with both. And let him block here and take a boatload of damage. Alright, let's just do that. I guess if I did the second Envoy, I see the value of it, but I'm just going to play Angel. We're going to gain a bunch of life. We're going to swing with Envoy, this guy, and this guy. So we're going to throw our Tightening Coils guy away because I don't really care. Wish I had the mana to pay for Serene Steward, but I needed to gain that life from Angel Renewal. I just think it was better. It's interesting. Oh. Okay. Well, that seems good. So, kill everything. I'm left with a board of goodies and a hand of goodies. I like it. Oh no, Mortuary Mire. Splash black? It's interesting. Spawnbinder Mage, okay. Well, I guess we can play the Vanguard now. Plus pump my Angel of Renewal. Seems fine. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting you do that before I've paid, but I still am going to pay. Because we're on the same game plan as before. So play the Vanguard now. And now we can actually use Envoy instead of attack with it, which I presume to be just as good. He can use Spawnbinder Mage now, I guess, to tap our Angel of Renewal, but don't actually think that matters. All right, let's put out a couple Sky Climbers, shall we? Oh, he's letting us attack? You crazy, man. Don't even have the mana. All right. That game one. That was an interesting one. So opponent's Blue-Eye Flyers. We're going to take out the Fortified Rampart for that reason. Although we don't really have much we can bring in. Could bring in the Prophet of Distortion. Never really felt like I had a lack of cards in that game, though. I mean, I could bring in Pathfinder, another, like, end game thing. I could bring in a Grave Birthing. It seems not that useful. I still can't, I still can't zoom in on cards, believe it or not. How weird is that? That's a weird glitch. Never been exposed to that one before. Corpse Churn for removal, probably not necessary. Pathfinder doesn't seem that great either, nor does Devastator with no ramp. Really not on board with the Splash Prophet. It just seems like I'm going to be not flooded enough to justify using it. All right, let's bring in another 6-drop. I don't really like bringing in Pathfinder either, but Rampart does legitimately seem pretty useless, and Reaver Drone is not good enough here. Could do the actually, I guess Slaughter Drone is all right. Slaughter Drone's actually reasonable since it can continue to attack in, and we probably have enough colors to support it, probably, and it's something cheap. Okay, I guess we'll try that one. All right, looks like Keeple hand to me. All right, so now we get to do Envoy into Chain Mage, which is nice synergy. Tangler, okay. So he is main decking Searing Light, which is actually pretty good against us. Ava Protector. That's not that good against us. War Cleric's pretty awesome. We're going to go with Envoy, though. Better use of mana, of course. Yeah, Envoy into Chain Mage is pretty nice. So I don't know if I'm going to attack with Envoy, though, if he leaves open the white for Searing Light. I'd rather just chill on it. Well, I feel like if he had it, wouldn't he have attacked there? That's kind of strange. But he doesn't strike me as necessarily the kind of... See how I can zoom in here and I can't zoom in during the deck building? That's weird. I think I'm actually not going to attack, though. I think he was like gonna comparative analysis, and then he was like, no, I'd rather him attack me Searing Light and then comparative analysis. So I'm just gonna Chain Mage and pass. It's interesting. So next turn I can go Tangler, maybe? I mean, if he taps out, I get to play Entangler, tap whatever he taps out for, and swing in with Chain Mage and Envoy, which is pretty good. Leaving all your mana open, that's just interesting. All right, well, change of plans. We're going to go War Cleric, Pilgrim's Eye. So let's go Pilgrim's Eye first, I guess. Which is funny, we can't even find the red mana for Blade Master. It doesn't matter, we still get to play Blade Master next turn. Sure. So play it, play the War Cleric, and we're actually going to pass. I'm not even going to attack into... I'm not going to attack into anything. I'm just going to hang out. Like, next turn with Unknown Shores, I can play Blade Master and do nasty stuff. I have no idea what my opponent's doing. I suppose saving up for Roiling Waters? Really don't know, though. Let's go Entangler first, I guess. I'm going to let him do something with my War Cleric if he wants. Like Immolating Glare or whatever. Alright, I have no idea what my opponent has. I'm just confused at this point. This has got to be like a board wipe, right? Alright, so it was Roiling Water. Still don't understand how my opponent couldn't have anything here. Just doesn't make sense. All the colorless manas. Next turn, Blade Master's got to be pretty nasty. Hmm. Okay. All right. Interesting. One of my stranger game experiences, definitely. So, I've got 8 mana. Guess we just... Oh, I can't replay the Entangler, so I guess we just go Chain Mage Steward. Pass. Set up for a... Oh, I see. We still get 2. Okay. That's pretty cool. All right. Opponent has a grip full of cards. Windrider Patrol. Got it. So we can go Blade Master. Get a bunch of double striking dudes. Or I can just swing with Pilgrim's Eye. Once again, set up for a Blade Master. I can do that too. All right. That's interesting. Let's say I go Entangler. No. So we do this. Let's say we tap the Alpha Protector. And then we swing with Pilgrim's Eye, Chain Mage, and Steward. He blocks Chain Mage. What if we just attack with Pilgrim's Eye and Steward? Guess we offer him a block which he doesn't even need to make, so let's just do this instead. I guess we just swing these 3. We get out a Searing Light too. Okay, Circling Fissure. So I guess we just can wait now on the Ondu War Cleric. And next turn with the Blade Master, I imagine we're getting in for a boatload of damage. So I guess well, if I kept the Chain Mage back, then I wouldn't be able to use the Cleric this turn, but it still might have been better. It's a bold attack. Perhaps a necessary one, though. See how he scries. Put a card on top and a card on the bottom. Got it. This will buff the Pilgrim's Eye. So we play the Blade Master. Tap the Aeronaut. Give all my guys double strike. Swing with everything but the work lyric, I think. Okay. Well, am I gonna kill him if he's got to have something else, right? Because he's taken lethal. Yeah, he had lethal there, so I didn't even have to use the work lyric. That was a weird game. That was a really weird game. You know, honestly, the cards in my opponent's deck really weren't bad, but I never really felt like we were in trouble, right? I mean, he had a bunch of flyers. Windrider Patrol is great. Reflector Mage is great. Alpha Protector is not great against what we're trying to do, but a fine card for his deck. Dazzling Reflection is a little meh. Encircling Fissure is great. Comparative Analysis is only okay. Roiling Waters is great and anticipates a good card for this deck. So his deck looked fine. It wasn't very, nothing happens very quick in the new blue-white, I think. So we're just able to get everything we needed online and dominate from there. So, all right. We'll see you in round 2.